So the left versus the right, up versus down, back versus forward, diagonal versus diagonal. You'd have to admit that presidents are most likely elected by private donors and the highest bidder for specific reasons. And the two-party system is masked for specific reasons. I mean, if we look back at least to the last few presidents, they all serve their purpose pretty good, if you think about it. Obama, Trump was definitely the perfect role for this time. The young social media crowd growing up, and how Trump was attached in that way, connecting with the young crowd and the conservatives of the red states. But then you have how it's manipulated both sides. The Democrat side has everything freedom-wise the Republican side doesn't have. And the Republican side has all the little freedoms that the Democrat side doesn't have. So America's constantly just pulled along, dragged along like a pig, like someone riding a pig with the fishing pole and the carrot in front of it, moving around. And I mean, you have the right fighting the left. You have the left fighting the right. Different viewpoints, perfectly split, perfectly conflicted with each other, 50% of the population, seems like. Trump is a suit businessman. Biden is a suit politician. And I'm sure if Biden's elected, all those private donors and people behind the shadows, I'm sure they talked to him and said, "You did a hell of a job, Trump. You did what you needed to do, but you gotta get out of here. We have no use for you anymore." And so now they bring someone else in, and they think that they're balancing out power, supposedly. They don't want one side to have too much power. That's just around the edge of the rabbit hole, though. If you go deeper, you can see that both parties are controlled by the same force. And the bait and switch is definitely a term we need to think about when it comes to politics, of them balancing power for specific agenda reasons.